Hello, everyone. This stream is made possible thanks to viewers like you.
Or me, that was.
Microphone. Hello, everybody. This stream is also brought to you by Milia Rage.
No, she would never sponsor us.
Actually, this stream is brought to you by the 3rd anniversary of Umineko Gold. If I had Umineko Gold.
Yeah, what do we do if Ryukishi decides to get into the crypto game?
Ooh.
Hard.
I simply do not.
Stretch goals right there.
I choose not to see it.
Look, if it's Higurashi, I can live. It would be Higurashi if anything, considering that that's the moneymaker. Ren FT.
I have to think, is it possible that us bitching about NFTs are the same as the old man saying, we're off the gold standard?
Oh god.
Like, are we gonna be the dinosaurs with this MST hate? Like, are we gonna be the ignorant people saying that NFTs suck?
No.
No,
No,
what?
they just legitimately suck.
Okay,
It
no,
was actually bad.
I'm actually gonna get to the point.
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Shut up one by one.
Let me explain, because I have power. One. NFTs, overlooking their effects on, environment shit. Let's go ahead and rule that out here. They make no fucking sense. They're just PNGs being sold for fucking money.
PNGs, Joshy, JPEGs.
And
they're money
again, like, that's my
just
point.
believe in it, so it makes sense.
Well, I mean, but
Chelly,
again,
NFTs are not actually the image. It is a receipt that says that you own the image. You don't actually own anything.
Yes, in this $100 bill I have says that I owe $100. I have $100. That doesn't.
Congratulations, you understand capitalism and its bullshit.
You understand what I'm saying, though. I actually agree with you that NFTs are bullshit, but paper money is the same thing. It's just a piece of paper that says I have $100.
Yes!
Yes,
yeah, but
and
that $100 can be used to buy goods and services, while your NFT is just something that has some amount of manufactured value, manufactured scarcity, and
there's also a little bit of they're also using it for money laundering.
Yeah, which also art was also used for money laundering so like same thing.
No, I'm fully aware of that. I've been through several different classes on art history. I'm fully aware of what kind of people laundered paintings just to go ahead and make ends meet.
or I should delete that image.
Goddamn bourgeoisie.
Speaking of bourgeoisie, Umineko.
I really wanted to make like
I was gonna seize the means of production.
I was like, man, I'm gonna make such a juvenile joke, but then I realized, no, I'm better than that.
If y'all don't let me segue into this fucking
Okay, B, what are we sponsored by today?
I already told you, we're sponsored by Umineko Gold.
Oh.
Yeah. 3-year anniversary of a thing that's probably never coming out.
I can't believe we'll be the closest thing to an Umineko Gold.
No, but
oh, wait! I'll be right back, actually.
Someday, we may actually have enough clout to say today's episode is sponsored by Lotus Juice.
Yo, what's up, non-rigid UK Dairyman?
Yay!
I mean, it'll never happen, but we can hope, right?
I've actually considered changing my name to Orange Juice a number of times. People call me the Juice.
No,
Does that mean the juice is on the loose?
OJ.
Yes. The juice is loose.
OJ Simpson?
Shut up.
That or Mr. Juice.
That's the joke.
That was his also.
Mr. Juice is my father.
What about Dr. Juice?
Alright, here,
Okay.
let's... Enough!
Crap.
Freezing
thing.
Your
I think
mic's doing that. Your mic's doing that
so you
funny
just,
thing
sorry to interrupt you, but, Colin, you just did the crackling thing just as you were saying that it was freezing, so that might be connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think our Wi-Fi, because now it's a fiber optic cable that runs in our yard with everything and on the side of our house, I think as it gets colder, that Wi-Fi may actually get more sketchy.
Wow.
On the right side, at least it's cheaper than the old Wi-Fi and runs a bit better, so I will not complain about that. Yo!
Suck it, AC, I'm stealing your character. Hey! That's mine! Give it back!
Oh yeah, wait, fuck, Bone's not here. Shit.
Fuck.
Hang on, my stupid thing's doing it again.
Should we just have someone cover for?
I could do it if you want. How did he do it again?
You already have a stake though, is the thing.
Oh yeah, so should I not do another one?
Yeah, no.
Crimson.
Well, what if Zaz
No,
here
wait,
to
wait,
Zaz it up?
Reboot, you can do it. Reboot.
Okay. No, I'll eat it. Asmo, pass. Who's Asmo?
Oh,
Jelly is
Yeah, that
Asmo.
actually is me. Yes.
Yeah!
Sorry, something messed up. Over here, Levione-sama!
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me lower that down. Okay.
There's you.
So,
No, this is
I wonder-
Andrew.
I wonder where they swiped it from. They were fighting over a donut or something, playing around really loudly.
Hi! Anji-sama is reading. Can't you be the slightest bit quiet? Gosh!
Yelling stuff like that makes you the loudest one, Satan. Be silent. You foolish little sister.
Realize their hairstyles are very similar.
You're the loud one, Lucifer-sama. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I was already used to the oldest and the third oldest sister arguing with each other. Even though they're both so quick to anger, it's a bit funny how they're both having to hold back a little. They might be surprisingly like each other. Who was Belphegor?
That's
Orange.
me. You were told to be noisy, but this is a bit too much. Nosy, fuck. Should I make them lower their volume a little?
They can mess around all they want. It's 100 times more pleasant than that shrill laughter in the classroom. Anji-sama! Go to the next page quickly! Come on, girl! You read really slow. You like to read, Mama? You look like you'd be the worst at doing boring things.
Mammon controls greed. That also includes a thirst for knowledge.
Hey.
Still, she wants to keep that knowledge all for herself, so she warned that she refuses to let people read any book you give her, and sometimes burns them after reading them.
I like knowing things that no one else knows, okay? I like being able to do things that no one else can do, like glass blowing.
What?
Fuck, my screen froze.
What's glass? What is that?
You know, it's like when
Like, you know,
It's how you form glass into.
you've
a
never been to the
long
Corny
shape
Museum
by
of
blowing.
Glass?
No, I have not.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't.
We're gonna have to sing the broken glass song until Khan's computer fixes itself.
Ow, I
No.
fucking broke this glass and now my feet are all covered in glass. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm so full of broken glass. Yum.
This
fun
strange
fact, there
addiction.
actually
This person
is
loves
one
eating
artist-
broken glass.
funny enough, we had a dog like go through a glass door because he saw the mailman. We're just like, okay.
Did he eat his way through it?
No, he like ran through it like fucking charged. So we like had all these fucking lacerations we had to fix. We're like, bruh.
Oh my
Oh
God.
Christ!
You need stronger doors.
There actually is Jolie, that's it. There's actually a dude, an artist who looks like a Metal Gear Solid character who makes a living off of blowing glass, and all of it just looks so fantastic.
I forget how revealing the Seven Stakes outfits are. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Angel Mort costumes with a sport coat on over it.
Yeah, they're Angel Mort costumes, but better.
I don't know. I like,
They're
You mean the fact
slightly
that they're
less.
not on an 11-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyways.
I don't know.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Stupid. So I like studying and practicing. Because I want to keep wisdom that no one else knows about all to myself. Fuck you. As Mammon said.
Mammon wouldn't say that. Mammon wouldn't say that.
Yeah, Mammon wouldn't say that.
There's only 2 characters.
That's not in character.
In this thing
That's
swear.
literally the opposite of in character.
No, this is a D&D campaign.
I'm sorry, I'm getting too deep into character already.
No, Con, that means you're getting into character. You mean that's not a part of their character.
Sorry. Okay.
All right,
As
continuing.
As Memon said that, her eyes sparkling. She peered down at the page that was open and read through it again. You could see the greed that made her cup at that page even more thoroughly than I did. As you can see, my magical power has grown much stronger than it was on the first day I summoned them. By now, I've gotten so I can summon all of the 7 Sisters of Purgatory at once and still calmly read a book like this. This place, although I can't recall exactly where it is a quiet and calm street-side bench. I'd been young back then, so I don't remember the details of its location. Still, I remember that my days walking here were a lot of fun. Together with Dad, Mom, and even Oni-chan. It was a memory of a very rare and very happy day when everyone had been together. The people who walked by every once in a while didn't notice me. They just pleasantly ignored me and passed by as though everything was normal.
Oh, Bones here.
Hi,
Yeah, I thought we were in.
Hey.
Hey.
Wait, are you at your computer or are you just like on your phone?
I'm at my computer.
No, not
Oh,
you.
we're
I'm
talking to
talking to Bone. All right, so yeah, you aren't quite there 100%. We'll have Robo keep doing your character for the time being.
Wait, when did the stream start?
A little while ago.
Oh, I thought we were waiting to 10.
Back up.
No. Don't worry, you haven't. You
To be
really
fair,
haven't
nothing's
missed anything
happened
at
yet.
all. Yeah, you
Yeah,
really
literally
haven't missed
just started.
anything.
Even the 7 Sisters' incredible outfits weren't embarrassing or anything. Because it wasn't like anyone was accidentally watching. Come to think of it, I'm getting pretty used to it. As long as they don't make me wear those. And now that image is burned into my head. I was sitting on a stylish bench, memorizing a timeline for world history. In an academy system where everything is based on collective responsibility, there's no tolerance for dunces. It seemed that I was considerably below the average grade for the class. According to those extremely intellectual girls. If I alone improved my grade, the average would rise drastically. They have been kind enough to show me with a graph drawn by colorful pens on a B4 sheet of drawing paper. Just thinking of the effort it had taken to draw that was repulsive. But I've already spat out all those complaints.
You okay there?
Yeah, sorry, also taking notes. I've already voiced my constant and furious anger and sadness to these girls here. The sisters, were sometimes indignant, sometimes sympathetic, and sometimes mourned along with me. I was truly happy to be able to share emotions like that with friends. It's said that they were originally furniture that existed to carry out Beatrice's cruel sacrifice ceremony. According to the occult message bottle I hated, it seems that several of them even attacked my family. But I don't believe that. It's pointless to question them about it. They are furniture, so they only respond to their master's requests. Even if they really did attack my family, I can't hate them. The one I really hated was the Golden Witch, Beatrice. Or else that ringleader of the Ushurimia suspicion, Aunt Ava. Anji-sama, quickly, the next page! Oh, sorry. I'm tired. Mind if I take a break?
Yeah!
Rub my ears.
Sorry. Anti-Sama said break!
Let's play!
I'm here.
Oh, fuck.
My psionic warriors seal Roboot in the earth from whence he came.
That said, I'm gonna go make chicken, so you know what? You go ahead. I just realized how hungry I was.
Alright, never mind. Never mind. You can come back out of the earth. You're good to go.
He's with land again! Now Earth!
What the hell is that?
What the hell?
What in the goddamn?
On to the VN.
When they noticed I had interrupted my studying, the most energetic youngest sisters gathered around me. And that wasn't all. Even Maria One-chan and Sakutaro showed themselves. They had probably been very close by, but they must have hid themselves so that they wouldn't interrupt my studying.
Who are you? Angie! How's studying? How's studying?
Yeah! Sakutaro! How are you?
B, you're Levy, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, wait a second. Let me squeeze him too.
You snooze, you lose. Oh, fuck. Are we... Oh, fuck! Great!
Hey, hello, Renault.
Oh,
Well, pace yourself, man. Come on.
Oh, hold on.
are you okay?
Let me take a deep breath real quick.
This scene
Take
is
a deep
too
breath,
intense
deep
for
breath, deep breath, deep
This
breath.
scene is too intense for Joshi.
You snooze, you lose. Aren't we always telling you?
Be careful.
He's fine.
Cute. You're cute. You're crushing me. Ryu.
Your luck ran out when you showed up when all the seven sisters were gathered. Give up and let us hug you.
Come on! Come on! It always turns out this way. I apologize for my stupid older and younger sisters.
Sakutoro's happy to meet everyone too. How's it going, Anji? How's the studying going?
Thanks. Well, not bad. They were nice enough to pass around printouts from a quiz that another class took earlier. Their beautiful sense of solidarity is enough to bring tears to my eyes. Well, at least it's probably better to put a timeline into my head.
Ryu! You're sure good at studying, Angie! You're able to get a lot of points!
Good work! I was terrible at studying, so I'm jealous of you for being able to get a good score when you study hard.
You're joking. When it comes to English, Latin, and knowledge of the occult, you're much more amazing for being able to remember so much.
I can remember anything when studying magic, but I can't remember anything boring. So that didn't help at all for tests.
Well, it's true that occult knowledge would be like that, but your grades must have been pretty good in English, right?
In the first year of elementary school, on a Japanese language test, there was a problem when I was given a picture of a gun and was told to write its name in 4 squares. I got marked because I wrote the English word rifle in katakana. Raifuru.
Why? Doesn't that fit?
It was supposed to be the Japanese word for gun in hiragana. Teppo. I was told that's wrong because you don't learn katakana in 1st grade. I didn't really get it. So from that day on, tests I wrote everything in hiragana. But I got in trouble with Mama for some reason. Got in trouble with the teachers too. This is some real bullshit.
Man, learning 2 different sets of characters must be hard.
Not as much as you would think. It's actually pretty easy.
This is the equivalent of a young student using high-level vocabulary to answer questions on a test and the teacher purposely giving them marks saying you're not supposed to know those words. Fuck that noise. You were probably born in the wrong country, One-chan.
Then I'd rather have been born in a country of witches so I could enter a witch school.
If that happened, you might have had much more wonderful magical friends. Ryu!
But it's not like I mind it now. After all, I can use lots of magic, and I've got a lot of magical friends. Sakataro is all I need.
I'm not the only one. There's a Sasuke and Sakukichi, the animal band, Shimoda-kun, the seal, Sane-san, the rabbit, Mr. Pig-kun, and plenty more.
Incredible. The number of One-chan's friends keeps increasing. Every time I ask, the number of names for her friends grows. But there's no doubt that Sakataro is her best friend. I'm a little jealous of all those close friends.
Hold on a second. Ugh.
What do you think? How are the 7 sisters? Do you get along with them?
Those sisters are really energetic. They sometimes say shady stuff, but they aren't bad. I'd wanted to get a cute little kid like Sakataro, but I think being with them now is more than enough.
If you learn more of my magic of origins, I'm sure you'll be able to give birth to friends you'll like, Angie. Creation is still a bit too hard for you now.
There's a difference between creation and summoning. And resurrection is also different.
So, your greatest wish really is to revive your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a vessel for it. This.
That's right. I'm sure that hair accessory will eventually become the key to summoning Battler. The rest is up to your training, Unji.
Although not knowing how long it'll take is enough to make me cry.
Ryu! Stay strong, even if it's tough. If you don't give up, Angie, it will definitely come true someday.
If someone gave me some proof that it'll definitely be granted, at least that would calm my heart.
Ryu! Then I guarantee it! Without a doubt, Angie will surely have her wish granted someday.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear it, even if you're just saying it to console me.
It's not like that, Ryu!
Stop it, Anji. The kind of emotion will turn into the magic-resisting toxin. The feeling that your dreams will definitely come true is the best seed that buds into magic power.
That's right. Sorry, teacher. You need to be a bit greedier, Anji-sama. Go however far it takes to get the thing you desire. You're lacking the willpower to never give up until you get it.
Ryu! That isn't true! Angie's doing her best!
Thanks, Sakutaro. My mom. Crying about it won't help anything. There's nothing I can do except hang in there. I'll try hard. I'll grit my teeth. I'll definitely make my dreams come true. With certainty.
Ryu! You're awesome, Angie! Do your best! Mammon and I will support you!
Yeah, we'll support you. The greedier our master is, the more our worth will increase.
Oh, finally. Wait, I need to get the cowboy out. More importantly, Angie-sama, we finally got 10 people gathered here.
Asmo.
Who was that again?
Jelly.
Oh, he's typing in notes.
He's taking tokes.
We planned to have everyone play Shiratori or something!
If you lose, there's a punishment game. Let me nibble on your ears. Oh, it's something.
Come on, is hunger the only thing inside that head of yours?
That's a hunger of a different kind.
Please forgive my foolish sister's stupid proposals. Are you sure it isn't about time you return to your studying?
No. I waited so long for you to finish studying, so I can't stand it if you don't play with us.
I don't think it's a bad idea. Perhaps playing every once in a while is good for softening the mind.
You govern sloth, right, Belfa? What you're saying sounds reasonable, but you're actually being sneaky, aren't you?
My apologies. You are diligent, Angie-sama.
If it's okay with Angie, I'd also like to play with everyone. Let's make some noise. It'll definitely be fun.
Ryu! Angie! Let's play! Let's all do Shiratori! Fuck! In that case, let's start from Sakatoro. Or Sakatoro's Uyu?
You got it.
In that case, which sound should we start the next word from? Ryu? You?
From Uryu? Maria? I wonder. Maybe it really should be Ryu.
It's rare for a word that ends like that to come up. Then I'm first! I'll do a word starting with Ryu. Ryuzu.
Watch
crown.
I wanted to go first. Ryuto. Loot would have been wonderful.
Ooh. Zoo. Feels like we keep getting tough ones. Wait a sec, what order are we going in? Who's next?
Ryu? I don't think it matters who. Whoever thinks of a matching word first.
What's that? Sounds interesting. How about the person who can say the most wins? It's fast-talking Shiritori!
Then I'll go. Wait, I need to... Zucchini. Wait, is that zucchini or
zucchini?
That's zucchini.
Okay, zucchini. Niniku itame.
Nailed it.
Mekabu with pasta. All of them are delicious.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Well, I said 3 of them.
Hamburger des.
Bells takes 3 points. Can you use conjunctions?
If you could use with, then anything would work. That last one doesn't count. -1 point.
Wow, Satan.
Let's start from May.
Well, Sumi must
Are you
use
expecting
me,
any
princess.
different from Satan?
Then I'll go. Meringue!
Ryu!
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Here we go! Let's learn some Japanese!
Gasudo.
Oh,
Genie. Just. Oh.
Okay, remember, the first 2 letters make a...
No, Blown, my lungs are in pain.
Oh, is something going on?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I can pull through.
Just a
Zaz.
sec, Joshy. Before you try anything, just so it's easier on you, try reading the English versions instead.
I can. Do you want? I can read the thing. Just put the pronunciation in there. I just have to take a deep breath real quick.
Look, it's Joshy. Just truncate the words into like blocks of 2 or 3 words when it feels appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Scaffold it.
So it's Ume Tatechi.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Noir putting the pronunciation.
Gi si do u me ta te chi.
Oh,
she.
I can say. I said it.
Wait, you said it?
Yeah, I said it.
She
Did you guys not hear me? Oh my god.
Cut
I heard
you. You know what? It's fine. Here, we could just basement. There we go.
Cheap your shit, so.
How'd you like them apples?
Oh, Nesama, those are all pretty crummy words.
You could barely say any of them.
I can't fucking breathe!
Seriously.
So, what? Then why don't you try following up with something more refined? Anyway, that's 3 points for me. The next one's soon. Okay? Soon.
I've never played such a weird shooty toy before. It's fun.
Ryu! I don't get it at all, but it's fun! Ryu!
I've played normal Shiritori before, but I've never experienced a Shiritori this weird. There's only the lively 7 sisters, Maria One-chan, Sakutaro, and myself. I'm now surrounded by friends that are so fun to be with. The courage to accept a world of magic, a world of witches. That alone didn't change the fact that I was still locked up in an academy. Without a single friend in my class. But despite that, I'm able to have such a fun and lively time. I'll also become a witch, like Maria One-chan. And someday, I'll add my family to this fun circle. Dad. Mom.
Oh fuck, I got that metal. That's alright. Yeah.
And Oni-chan. And if possible, George Oni-chan and Jessica One-chan. And the other relatives. I'll call everyone here with a single person missing, and we'll all gather together. This is my dream. That's right. Until I make that come true, I'll definitely won't lose heart. I'm sure you'll become a great witch, Anji-sama. Rooting for you, girl. As long as you believe in that. We 7 stakes of purgatory will always serve by your side until that day comes. You'll be there for me? No matter how long. You'll lend me your strength. Of course. After all, I'm your friend. Right, Anji-sama? Yes, that's right. Let's all stick together and play together. Today and in the future. Always. Always. Until the day your dream comes true, Anji-sama. The lively 10-person game of Shiritori. Alongside a street cut off from time, under the constant bright rays of the sun, could have continued forever.
Wait, seriously, what's going on, Ushirmiya-san?
In the end, I wasn't able to get a very good grade on my test. I tried memorizing things in my own way. But if you could manage anything by cramming the night before a test, no one would ever worry about tests. Little side, I am indeed guilty of this. But it worked for me.
Normally, when you know the problems beforehand, you should be able to pass it easily, right? Easily! It's true that we didn't go so far as to write the answers into the blanks for you. We thought you'd studied at least that much. What the hell? Come on, are you serious? I can't believe it. They're almost all wrong, aren't they? Did you really study properly?
More or less.
This isn't what you'd call more or less, Ushirmiya-san. It's so horrible that it makes me dizzy, okay? Oh God. Please forgive her for getting a miserable grade on such an easy test. And for making the average score of the entire class plummet.
Bitches.
Thank you, Dotwave.
The same test had been given in another class first. That test paper had been obtained, so the average score for our class had been unusually high. Enough to obscure my slight improvement. However, there were some things I had no excuse for. If I'd spent that entire day studying like mad, I might have been able to get a higher score. But I hadn't gone that far. After that on that day, I spent the whole time having fun playing Shiritori with the seven sisters, Sokotaro and Onecha. As expected, the winner had been Maria Onechan. She was a strong player thanks to her wide knowledge of trivia. Sakataro had gotten the punishment game. He spent the whole time cheering for everyone else's answers, completely forgetting to think of any himself. Because of that, he'd been squished by the seven sisters and had his ears thoroughly nibbled, hadn't he?
Hey, are you listening, Ushirmiya-san?
They were surrounding me, twittering like small birds. They were annoying, smelly. On the outside of that circle was Mammon, an exasperated expression on her face. This is a messed up school, just like usual. Shouldn't you be more than happy as long as your own grades are good? Ugh. It's probably because of that collective responsibility thing. Instead of worrying about their own grades, they're more concerned about how embarrassing it is for the class average to be low. Or maybe it's because they really hate the volunteer work they're forced to do as punishment. It could be that. I don't know. I'm only spitballing. So in other words, they aren't studying because they want their grades to be good. But because of collective responsibility, and since they hate volunteer work? What the
They're jealous and embarrassed. They don't want to be inferior to anyone, and they don't want to be humiliated. That's the only feeling that drives them to study.
Fuck, Mom, eating something.
Take your time.
Oh, Mars are purple.
Byakuya, what are you doing here?
I was busy eating a payday bar.
Not for you.
When noisy people. If they want to study, why can't they just do it themselves?
In the end, without collective responsibility and volunteer work, they'd have no desire to study. How foolish it is to study without knowing the meaning of studying.
Still, these guys really are annoying and stupid. Don't you dare disturb Aunt Summer's precious day for even a minute. Ugh. Chilling.
Wah, I hate these people! Just get lost!
I'm hungry. Go away now. Wah.
Sorry, everyone. I wonder why humans are so shameful. It's probably because instead of working hard themselves, it's easier to make you work hard and earn them a higher class average to satisfy their greed. Ugh. Humans are all greedy. And they'll burden others with their greed to make things easier for themselves. We'll eventually be reunited with them on the mountain of purgatory. When they get to the 5th terrace, they'd better watch their step. Mama controls the 5th terrace of the mountain that reaches to heaven, Mount Purgatory. Since she's saying this, you can probably be sure that after those girls die, their journey to heaven won't be an easy one. No, on the contrary, let them just fall into hell. The class committee went to the student council and applied to use the classroom during lunch and after school. The purpose of use was for a class study group. A wonderful little gathering so that they could all surround me and make me study. I'm so grateful I could cry. Which meant that every day, all of my lunch and 3 hours of my afternoon would be stolen. The Academy and its student council with its theme of student self-government instantly approved of this pleasant activity that the students were taking up of their own initiative. In other words, I was no longer able to escape after school by leaving the classroom. After school, the first class study group meeting started right away. Would they open a textbook, then kindly and carefully explain so that even I could understand it? Of course it didn't turn out like such a naive illusion. After school in the classroom, dozens of my classmates crowded around my desk.
Oh.
1 second. That's my mom.
My lungs. Oh.
What's happening to your lungs?
I don't want to get graphic on stream, but I had an illness on Saturday. I'm pretty sure you were there, Bone, when I was describing it. No, you came in right after I left because I was ill. Let's say that illness kind of went to its logical extreme, and now I am suffering the consequences of that a day after getting over it.
Tell me how you're supposed to breathe with no air.
Listen, man, there's a reason why I don't like what some people would describe as upchucking.
I had a fun day today. Whenever I was leaving work, I stopped at a stop sign, and I was trying to move around some stuff, and then all of a sudden, the brakes locked on me.
Ooh.
And I was like, why? Like, and why is also the gas not going? So, like, I could brake, but it was like locked, so like I couldn't.
All
push it
gas,
that
no
far.
brakes.
Like, and whenever I was in drive, like, I pushed the gas pedal, I wasn't moving forward, nothing happened, and so I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? Luckily, I was in, like, just a parking lot at an apartment complex, so I wasn't, like, there was no traffic around. Eventually, I thought, okay, well, I called my dad, and he said, try turning it off and back on again, and that worked. Works even for cars. So if you ever get into a major accident, just turn your car off and on again, and it'll fix it.
Yeah. Reminds me of the time
on the highway.
Reminds me of the time my fucking old as shit 20 goddamn year old car turned off suddenly while I was getting on a ramp to get into the city, and then I turned it back on, and then it managed to stay up long enough just to fucking die on the side of the road, because apparently the intake point for the gas was so corroded and full of gunk that no gas was getting in.
I have a kind of a similar thing. Not as bad as that, but, well, I mean, I guess it could be, I don't know. But, this was back when I was still learning to drive. You know, I got my permit. My dad was in the other seat. I feel the brakes. I'm like, now this was a car I didn't usually use, but I had used it before. I was like, I was feeling these brakes. Like, this does not feel normal. Why does it require me to push in so hard to brake? And my dad said, like, oh, you're just not used to the car. It's fine. And so we go on. It's the road. You know, I'm driving. Like, man, I really have to push hard to brake. And so I was about to get onto a highway, and the brakes broke. As I was going towards the highway, I had to swerve into the hill that was to my right, so I did not go into the highway without brakes. That was fun. That was a fun experience. Luckily, the hill was relatively not that steep, so I just kind of stayed in place. Yeah, so if your brakes feel off, if something feels weird about your brakes, insist to your father that maybe the brakes are dying.
You know, that's too violent. I shouldn't say that on stream.
Wait, what?
Nope. Good decisions.
Did you just have a brain thought, or did you type something up? What happened?
Robo posted a GIF, and it made me get violent for a moment.
Just a moment.
Like the
No, I can understand that. That's not a good GIF. I'm upset at you doing this, Roboot.
The Five Nights at Freddy's GIF? With him with the sunglasses?
I feel a heavy
What was
disappointment
warranted from
in
that,
you.
Roboot? Why'd you post that?
Because it was better.
You didn't
than
have
the
to do
previous GIF that I posted.
It's not, actually.
You could have posted nothing. You could have posted, I don't know, you could have posted two girls kissing with the words poggers on it. That would have been better.
Okay, you know what? Hey, I'm fine with that one.
I bet you are, Joshy.
What, of Amelia just winking?
Oh,
Really
life
wants
is
me?
genuinely awful? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Man, this speed GM is hitting.
Yeah.
No,
Send some emotions.
I certainly hope Khan gets back soon.
Well, I mean, if, you know, life stuff.
For Bone, the way your mic cut off made it sound like you just go, life sucks.
Oh, no, I just said life stuff.
I heard life sucks. I was like, damn.
Life drears.
Oh, ow. My hurts to laugh.
Life is cruel drudge. I have chicken. I should probably go check that.
But he was chicken and waffles.
What can you say?
I wish
about
we had
Carlton?
chicken.
He's Carlton.
We have like 0 meat in my house.
What can you say about Zero? He was a time dilemma.
Escape.
Yeah, it was a time dilemma. I'll tell you that for free.
His motives were very complex.
I hated those motives.
Those motives were motives.
Yeah, there were motives.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I hope everybody is looking forward to the Undertale stream on Thursday.
Why were you talking like G-Man?
I don't know. I don't know.
I hope everyone is looking forward.
Mr. Freeman, are you coming to the Undertale stream on Thursday?
Dr. Freeman, are you
welcome
coming?
to the Undertale ASMR stream.
Hey G-Man, can you sing
you good there? You was good there?
You scared me. Hey, G-Man, can you sing Breaking Benjamin's So Cold for me, please?
I don't know that fucking song, you nerd.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
I sing it.
I don't know it.
You're not the real G-Man.
You do know that song. It's on your Xbox.
I don't know that song, motherfucker.
Hey, Khan's back.
Oh,
What
Maybe.
song were you talking about?
Okay.
G-Man, how come there's footage
We're
of
talking
you
about
singing?
the sick piano. Anyhow.
You're not
Okay.
You're not Alexander.
Sorry about that.
I'm more ready than you, bitch.
For a moment.
My chicken is sadly not ready yet.
It's fine. Let's get back to it.
Let's get
Alright.
dangerous.
First, before we started studying, why were my grades so bad? What was the reason? It was decided that we couldn't start until I could clearly answer those questions, become aware of the problem, and show regret for my actions. Of course, there's no way for me to respond when asked a question like that. They've loathed me all this time. Sorry!
Huh?
Sorry, my mom yelled at me to get my dog.
Oh.
Moment. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
What?
I didn't hear it.
We didn't hear it.
Oh, I did.
I did.
I did.
Are you deaf?
My lungs hurt.
I don't.
Stop
yeah, but
smoking.
are your? I don't think you. I don't think lung hurt causes deafness, Joshua.
You don't know that. You're not a doctor.
Josh, I think you need to stop smoking the cigarettes.
Oh, Bone. Number 1, I don't smoke. Number 2,
You've been hitting the reefers again, haven't you?
Hell yeah, brother!
And I can't believe you would smoke those heroin cigarettes.
I wouldn't smoke. I do edibles, honestly.
For South Crimson, it was a joke.
What, someone smoke all of it?
Hey, Khan's back! We should get back to the visual novel.
Yeah, let's do it!
Forget about Abe.
And now she has dog.
Let's get back to Angie depression.
Oh, I love depression. Let's feel sad.
And they've rejected me and kept me at a distance, preventing me from joining in on their community. So I've avoided their community myself. There shouldn't have been any conflict for either of us that way. So even in this group that was enthusiastic about raising the class average, they obviously kept me at a distance. Even if I tried to join in, they would probably ignore me, like they always did in the past.
If you just asked, we would have taught you whatever you wanted.
Bullshit.
Right?
This is several of them at once, so if you guys want to just coordinate, we.
You count down. You count down.
1, 2, 3.
You won.
We won.
Oh, that actually worked.
Did it? That was terrible.
Great job.
Anyways,
They
go.
were getting themselves all worked up. I've already had enough of the hypocrisy of their tacked on excuses.
Ushiramiya-san, your problem is that you're lacking a cooperative personality. You mustn't be satisfied as long as everything's good for you alone.
Bitches.
Those who have gathered in St. Lucia's place of learning shall have a cooperative heart. It's written right there in the student handbook, right? I think having a cooperative heart is what gives birth to the desire to study together and contribute to the entire class. I believe that in itself is the thing you lack before you even start studying, Ushiramiya-san. But what do you say? Hey, have you been listening to us? We went through all the trouble of staying after school to say this for your sake, right?
I'm so grateful I could cry. Of course, they didn't like that.
In this way, it almost makes it look like we're bullying you. Oh fuck, that's haha.
Okay, is anyone else feeling the vomit in their throat?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's
Josh
vomit.
is definitely feeling it in his throat.
That's why I said no offense, Joshy.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? No offense.
Because you were recently sick.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
And
They
we're rolling.
reprimanded me. Fortunately, I'm normally all cried out anyway. If I'm told not to cry, I can hold it back. First, I was made to write a letter of remorse and read it out loud. Of course, this was to be done by today. The class committee politely applied to the student council and staff room for an extension on the use of this classroom. It seems it was accepted right away. Which means that starting now, I'll be forced into self-criticism for at least a full 5 hours here. Ushiramiya Anji got a low score in her test and caused trouble for her classmates.
That's not it. You're getting low grades and causing us trouble isn't the root of the problem, is it? It's a cooperative attitude, right? A cooperative attitude. Come on. Why do we even have to direct Ushiramiya-san on how to write a letter of regret?
Their abusive jeers flew about one after another. I followed their directions and erased it. Ushiramiya Anji didn't have a cooperative attitude and caused trouble for her classmates.
Hey, wait a sec. It's pointless if you just write whatever we say, right? Do you really know what regret means?
These fucking bitches.
It's pointless if you don't write it in your own words. Pointless. I always thought you were a bit strange, Ushiramiya-san, but you really are weird.
following their directions didn't change the jeers much, and now it felt like they were mocking me even more. So for several more hours without rest, without even being allowed to go to the bathroom, much less dinner, I was continuously abused. I was coerced into writing a paragraph that humiliated myself. At about 9 p.m. that night, I was told to stand up and read it aloud. The contents were smeared black with tears and eraser marks. It certainly was my handwriting, but it was like a list of soulless letters whose contents I couldn't even remember. Everything had been copied down according to their orders.
Bless you.
Thank you. So while I had been the one to write the letters, they weren't my words. I'd been coerced into writing them down, and even coerced into reading them aloud. Even after all this time, I was surprised to learn that beyond just ignoring people and hiding their things, there are other ways to bully people.
Hey. Read it aloud quickly. Look at how many people are staying this late just for you, Ushirmiya-san.
Shut the fuck up, bitch!
Why not thank us a little? Isn't it the fact that she doesn't feel gratitude a sign that she doesn't have a scrap of a cooperative attitude? It's okay, Ushirmiya-san. We'll always be with you from now on.
Bitches!
Why not study with us and remake yourself? Okay?
As I stood by my seat, surrounded by them, I dropped my gaze towards the blackened page. And then, I spoke those humiliating words. But right away, jeers flew at me, saying that they couldn't hear and had to speak up. I can't read it. I had no idea that being forced to read a paragraph humiliating me would be so painful. My throat shook. My fingertips shook. The paragraph of humiliation, written in my own handwriting, made my eyes burn with a hot liquid. So my words blurred and twisted. I saw the girls surrounding me twist and bend. I saw them twist and bend into the impression I had of them. In other words, that was my true field of vision. Beyond that twisted crowd of people, I could see my friends. Compassion could be seen in all of their eyes.
Anji, stay strong.
Ryu!
Maria One-chan and Sakutaro were looking at me with sad eyes. Probably because they realized that even cheap words of compassion would hurt me. They kept alternating between trying to say something and hanging their heads.
Asthma.
Shelly stage left.
Is Shelly grabbing his mic?
No, I had to blow my nose.
No, it's not about Shelly.
What's wrong with these people?
they're the worst. Really pisses me off. What's so fun about gathering around Angie-sama and torturing her?
It's a resentment they can't voice despite their jealousy. They don't care who it hurts as long as they can let it out. What horrible people.
Angie-sama. In this kind of situation, it's okay to go mad with rage for your own honor's sake. Anger is an appropriate emotion and an appropriate reaction. If you don't get mad now, when will you get mad?
Stop it! Don't stir Angie-sama up with cheap anger! If Angie-sama could do that, she would have done it already!
You should only get angry if doing so will improve the situation. However, from an objective standpoint, doing that would probably only aggravate the situation further. It'd be humiliating, but the wisest thing to do now is to withstand it.
You really are a sloth, Belfa. Quit fooling around. I can't stand this. I can't forgive them.
Everyone, calm down. It'll become a burden for Angie.
A burden? What are you talking about? Is this the time or place to be calm? We furniture are not so cruel as to coolly watch when our master is humiliated.
Angie-sama, you have no obligation to read such a humiliating letter. If you can't let out a cry of rage, then at least throw it onto the floor.
You don't need to trash talk them. You don't need to yell so loud that they bend over backwards. Just throw the notebook on the floor with all your might. By doing just that, you'll be able to show your strong will.
Don't start running yours by yourself, Mammon. I told you, right? If Angie-sama could do it, she would have done it long ago.
Nothing will be resolved by the eruption of momentary emotions. Can't you see that doing that will only make their treatment of Angie-sama even more severe?
Chilling.
Angie-sama, but you didn't do anything wrong!
Not letting her eat dinner, making her stay so long after school. I hate it.
And it's not just tonight, but tomorrow, and the day after, too. That's enough. You can't simply sit there bearing this humiliation.
Hey, are you listening to us?
Someone tugged at my hair. I was torn back in my tragic reality. I was no longer even permitted to listen to the Seven Sisters speaking on my behalf in my heart. My hair was lifted upwards. One of my ornaments came off, and I could hear the sound of it rolling on the ground. No one picked it up. To the contrary, they casually avoided it as though something filthy was rolling towards them. I tried to follow with my eyes, but my hair was tugged upwards again.
The fuck? I didn't do that.
Ooh. Why do you never listen to us, Even though we're talking about something so serious. In one ear and out the other, is it? Does anything get into that thick skull of yours? Get a grip, okay? Are you really? Ooh.
Yeah, Kat, you might want to plug and unplug your mic. Unplug and plug your mic. It's making some buzzes.
Are you really conscious of the trouble you're causing us? You aren't going to start saying that you just wrote it out. You aren't going to say you just wrote it grudgingly because we told you to, right? Until you really show regret of your own will, this seriously isn't going to end, okay? It's not just for today. It'll seriously keep going on tomorrow and the day after, you see? Don't you play us for fools, okay? I mean, why are you still even alive? Is it normal to go on living like this? If it were me, I'd just die. You can't live like this, can you?
Shut up.
'Cause you being alive just means getting in other people's way all the time, right? If it were me, I definitely couldn't live on. Yeah, I'd die too. If doing that's better for the whole world, then I'd die right away, right?
Then die. Anji-sama. Kill all of them. Now! Lucifer, can you hear me? You seven sisters of Purgatory are incredible furniture that can massacre mere humans in a flash, right? You're always boasting about it to me. Then do it! Massacre them right now! Right here. Right now!
Well,
For some reason, Lucifer hesitated. Why? What's wrong? There's certain kill furniture that can fly around faster than the eye can see and instantly pierce the hearts of witches' enemies. Right! And I'm giving you an order as your master. Carry it out. Right away. Kill them all.
Anji-sama. Please, calm down.
If they had immediately followed my brutal order, making heaps of corpses with me at the center. I was ready to reflect on my own reckless actions.
Oh god, your mic is making some buzzing. Can you unplug and plug back in?
I'm ready to reflect on my own reckless actions, living human life so readily. I'm ready to regret and repent, just as they had wanted me to. I was prepared to do that. And yet, Lucifer just let an unsure expression rise to her face, and didn't move to carry out my order. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Vaguely. No, that's not right. I've known from the beginning. I've known that magic was all empty this whole time. Haven't I? The Seven Sisters of Purgatory. Yeah. Right. Stupid. So pointless. I've known it the whole time.
Angie-sama.
I glared into the worthless Lucifer's eyes. And pain seemed to accompany that gaze. As though she was being assaulted with a violent headache, Lucifer grasped her head with both arms. But it looked like she couldn't tear her eyes off my gaze. So she was assaulted with a pain that grew more and more violent.
Oh shit!
Useless. Useless! There's no time. I hate you. Disappear. You're nothing but a delusion inside my head. Hopelessness and disappointment. Resignation and a dream's end. Cracking sound you'd hear from a frozen lake surface during a fierce winter rang out just once. At the same time, Lucifer's form, which was being tormented by a violent pain, stiffened in place and grew cloudy. It was almost as though a beautifully polished glassed window had been heartlessly smashed and turned white from the countless fissures. And that was an accurate analogy. At some point, Lucifer's form had turned into a glass ornament of the same shape. Countless fissures ran through it from the inside, and as the head and arms collapsed, it crumbled to the floor.
Truly. Lucina?
Who's the second sister? Leviathan. Carry out my order. Massacre them right now.
No, Angie-sama? Please calm your heart and listen. We,
I'm not looking for excuses, or backtalk, or an answer. I want nothing more than a swift confirmation of my order to eradicate the girls who are humiliating me. If you're going to say anything else, there's no need for me to listen until the end. After Leviathan also turned white due to countless cracks throughout her whole body. She fell over backwards, splitting into separate parts along her neck, hips, and arms. If she'd been smashed to pieces, she'd lost her original form, it probably wouldn't have seemed so brutal. So seeing the two of them halfway left over, and made the remaining younger sister shake even harder. Why won't you listen to my orders? Why? Why?
My apologies. Here, under the current conditions, the anti-magic power is extremely strong and...
It's that. You can't do it because humans are here. That's your logic. Isn't killing humans what you do? If you can't do that, then what use are you as furniture? Die!
Please spare me, and just summer. Shatter.
She clutched her head with both arms. Satan also turned white and fell down face first. Apparently the neck is the most slender part after all. Her head slid off and rolled over to Belphegor's feet. You can't do it because there are too many humans. And later on, I'll call them into the shadows one by one. And you can make a bloodbath of all of them. Right.
With your current magical power, it may be too easy for you to converse with us. However, you still like the training to materialize us in front of all the humans here. I deeply understand your anger. But even if you could use this to attack and murder everyone here, that would only make your situation worse. I know it's humiliating, but please control your anger for the time being.
Will I get the same answer from the next three? Are you gonna tell me you can't do it because the magic anti-power or whatever is too great? Are you gonna tell me you can't do it because my magical power's too weak? Then I won't ask you to kill all of them. Just one person's fine, so try and kill them. Right here. Right now. As Asmodeus and Beelzebub held each other, they crouched down, cringing in fear under my glare. If they'd been able to obey my order, they certainly would have carried it out immediately. And yet, here they were, crouching down. Empty. Sad. And pathetic. That's right. I've known. These girls can't even touch reality with one of their fingers.
Jelly.
No!
There you
go. Mills, I'm scared. Mills.
I'm just some sparrows. Sparrows. I don't want to die.
Die, useless furniture! Why are you guys even alive? Why are you alive when your lives are worthless? It doesn't matter if you die, right? Die. I'm telling you to die! Do you think any idiot would leave furniture that has no use lying around?
I miss both of us.
This is both of them.
Yeah! I wish I could do this in a not silly voice.
Please stop, Anji-sama. What is it, Mom? Are you gonna be the only one to fulfill my order? That's right. You're my best friend. You alone will do it for me. Get them! As you are now, Anji-sama. Even if you use us, you aren't capable of committing murder. It's furniture's duty to help with things their master can do. Things that even the master can't do, we can't do. Do you hate them, Anji-sama? You do hate them, right? I totally understand why you would want to kill them. Okay, in that case, go ahead and kill the Maji-sama. If you stain your own blood hands with blood, then we, the Stephen Sisters of Purgatory, will go along with you however far you go. I'm asking you all, because I can't do it myself, aren't I? Isn't being able to do things I can't the thing that makes you furniture? Yes, we are furniture. Furniture to be used. Please, go ahead and use us to kill. You'll be the one killing Anji-sama. If you're saying that you want to kill, then go ahead. Be my guest. No need to hesitate. Go and carry it out right now. And once you've prepared yourself mentally, once you've prepared to dirty your own hands, then we'll help you. But you haven't done that, Anji-sama. Don't speak, furniture. You delusion! I get it already. So you don't all have to tell me. You people can't do anything. You're nothing more than my delusions, illusions, daydreams. I haven't had a single friend from the very beginning. You're just a phantom. Pretend friend I created in my heart in my isolation, right? I've known from the very beginning. Yeah, that's right. We're an illusion inside your head, Anji-sama. But so what? Yes, that's true. We're just imaginary friends created to soothe lonely Anji-sama's heart. Yes, she doesn't have a single friend. But so what? If you want to look at reality, just look at it. You can stop looking at us and return to being surrounded and bathed with jeering over there. Come on. Go back. Welcome home to reality. Just call on us only when it's convenient for you and pretend you have friends. And spur us on, even though you don't have the guts to dirty your own hands and deny it erases once you realize that it's hopeless. Yes, please enjoy it. I'll leave with a streak of anguish just like you want, Anji-sama. Just copy the jeering that you're being showered with right now. And do the same to us to get it off your chest. That's also Furniture's duty. Getting slammed against the floor when someone's pissed off is also a chair's important duty. If that alone can absorb their master's bad mood, even for an instant, there can be no greater honor for Furniture. Kill me. Deny me. Your first and final friend. At the end, Mammon had a shocking expression on her face. But for some reason it looked splashed with tears. Mammon, Beelzebub, and Asmodeus were smashed and fell to the floor.
Ryu!
Come over here, Sakotaro. Anji's a little agitated right now. So, you mustn't get any closer.
What about everyone else? Are all the 7 sisters alive? Did they die?
It's okay. It looks gruesome, but those are the remains of their vessels after being deported from the human world. Shells that have been shed. So it's alright. They're probably deeply hurt, but they're okay. Everyone is alive. I'm sure we'll be able to meet them again someday.
Ryu! Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Anji has violated the contract of mariage social. To do such a horrible thing, even though witches of the Alliance must respect and accept one another. Even though they were all important friends to you, Anji.
No Witches Alliance has anything to do with this. Magic friends? Give me a break. I killed them. Erased them. I smashed the 7 sisters!
Ryu! That's so cruel. So cruel.
Just give it a rest, this playing witches thing. I'm begging you. Maria One-chan and Sakutaro, I want you to disappear by yourselves. Even in my imagination, I don't want to kill and erase you.
Wait, we aren't your imagination. We're your friends, Angie. Or do you?
Sakutaro said that as he hid behind Maria One-chan sobbing. Sakutaro doesn't exist. Sakutaro is also an imaginary creature One-chan created to distract herself from her loneliness.
Ryu! It hurts, Maria. Why? Why? Ryu! Ryu!
Stop it. Denying my friend is the one thing I will not permit.
The same power that had smashed the 7 sisters was probably eating into Sakutaro as well. But Maria One-chan was apparently protecting him with some other power. So Sakutaro's form didn't break and scatter. One-chan glared at me sharply. It was a serious expression that I'd never seen before.
Sakutaro is my furniture. You cannot erase him, Anji. However, trying to deny someone is the greatest form of scorn for a witch.
Sakutaro didn't exist from the very beginning. He's just a lion-stuffed animal. A phantom you personified with the delusions inside your own mind.
Ugh. That's not true. Sakutaro is my friend. He was a stuffed animal once, but now he isn't.
No, he's a stuffed animal. A stuffed animal made of cloth and cotton. He can't move or talk by himself. You're just talking for him like a ventriloquist, right? You call that magic? You call that a witch? You call that a friend? I can't accept that.
Ryu! Am I not me? Am I just a stuffed animal that can't really talk? Not Maria's friend? Ryu.
As though struck with high fever, Sakutaro weakened bit by bit. As he clung to Onei-chan's body, he did all he could to continue standing. But his body began to gradually slip down. As he did, Onei-chan held him, yelling at me as tears streamed down her face.
Stop it! Don't burn Sakutaro with the magic resisting toxin! Don't bully him! Don't insult him! Don't deny him!
This is a younger Angie, I believe.
Maria-chan, you're so weird. There's no Sakutaro. Stuffed animals are stuffed animals. I heard from Mama they're made of cloth and cotton. There's no way they can walk or talk. Sakutaro! Sakutaro! You aren't a stuffed animal! You aren't a stuffed animal, you're my friend! Instead of playing with stuffed animals, it's better to play outside with everyone. I'm bored with stuffed animals already. I hate you, Angie. Why say something like that? Hate. I hate you. You're not my friend. I won't let you be one of us witches anymore. Upon my name, the Apprentice Witch of Origins, Maria. I hereby expel the Apprentice Witch Angie from the Maria Associate Alliance of Witches.
And then, what had been peaceful days to me became a daydream and ended. By now, it's impossible to prove. No one can verify whether that really was magic, or whether those really were my friends. Or else nothing more than a daydream. I, the sole observer, concluded that they were a daydream. So that became the truth. Perhaps, in the farther future, I'll observe it again. And when that happens, maybe I'll acknowledge that it wasn't a dream, and that the Seven Sisters really were my friends, and that, along with Maria Onei-chan and Sakutaro, they really did everything they could for me in my isolation. Something so vague is neither the truth nor an illusion. Maybe the reality here and now is the only world with real me. Where is the real me? The person standing amidst the girl's exposed wreckage that resembles broken glass sculptures. That girl who's breathing harshly, her shoulders heaving, isn't me. I'm over there. The me that's surrounded by a crowd and being showered by jeers, and who's hanging her head, her eyes red. Isn't the me over there the real me? I won't dream anymore, because there's nowhere left to run. I'm going back. I'll return myself to the cage made of flesh.
Hey! Are you listening to us? It's not like anything will be resolved if you just stand there hanging your head, right?
I hear you.
So you finally answered. You aren't thinking this will end if you stay silent or that we'll forgive you if you cry, right? We're asking you if you're aware. We're asking you if you're aware of the trouble you're causing those around you.
I slowly nodded. I acknowledged it. I acknowledged that I had slipped into the world of my daydream, trying to remain separate from the others in my class. To separate myself and disgrace those sisters who spoke to me with reliable and kind words, despite being totally unable to help when I really wanted them to. I acknowledge that. I, Ushiro Miya Anshi, do not have a cooperative attitude and cause trouble for my classmates. There is nothing to blame for that except my excessive inferiority complex towards all of my classmates because of my inability to study. And it's a shame that I'm alive. Starting there, I was no longer reading the paragraph they'd made me write. It was me, improvising. And it was what was in my heart. They noticed that it wasn't what they'd anticipated. But while they did frown, no one spoke. So I continued. That's right. It's a shame that I lived. I should have had them take me with them on that day in 1986. And yet, I was the only one who wasn't taken. Why am I here? This isn't the world I'm supposed to be in. No one will save me. For a time, I felt as though only the fictional friends I created inside myself could save me. But those friends were nothing more than a delusion. And they didn't save me at all. After all, this isn't a world of imagination, but a world of reality. So in short, up until today, I've been having the same daydream. I hated my real classmates, and only lived by interacting with the friends in my mind. Just now, I split up with those friends. So I am here. I have no family. I've thrown away my friends too. There's no longer anything left for me. Why haven't I died? Someone asked that a short while ago. I think they're right. Why am I alive? I should have died in the year 1986. No, I must really have died. And yet, my dead soul is locked up inside this cage of flesh. So I'll ask someone. If no one answers, I'll do it myself. Someone, please, let me die. I spoke that sentence and looked around. Dumbfounded girls. Shocked girls. Girls whose faces seemed to be saying, "What the heck is this kid talking about?" And, a bit late, more and more girls with faces that said, "Is this girl all right?" Whisper. Chatter. And then, giggling. When I ordered the friends in my daydream to kill, they couldn't do it. And so, I asked real humans to kill me. But of course these girls can't do it either. In other words, both daydreams and reality are the same. Doesn't this mean that, including this world, absolutely everything is a daydream? Then, there's no problem, right? After all, on that day when I lost my family, I was already dead. Everything that happened afterwards is going on in my head. My life flashing before my eyes after I failed to die. Once I understood that, it felt like the scenery surrounding me began to twist and bend slightly. Yeah. I'll finally wake up. I'll be released from this daydream world. I feel my consciousness sliding away. That's alright. Fade farther and farther away, and take me to my family. Then, no matter what happens in this twisted, stale world, I won't mind it at all. I saw the crowd get pushed aside as a teacher stepped in. Perhaps a teacher doing the rounds happened to notice a strange disturbance. The teacher was vigorously shouting something, moving to protect me. Watching that, I knew that an ally had appeared for me, even if there was only one. And I felt my awareness return very slightly. The only ones who can save me in the world of reality are real humans. Never again. Never again will I seek rescue from daydreams. This is the world of humans. Nothing can save a human except other humans.
I see. If that's what you think, then that's your world, Anji.
Can Angie find happiness this way?
If Angie believes that's the only way to find happiness, then it is the only way. If she can't accept the bluebird in a cage for what it is, then she must go and search forever.
Maria, are you breaking off relations with Angie?
No, nothing like that. I only did that because that's what Angie wanted. We witches are sometimes persecuted. However, we always remain by everyone's sides. And our aid can always be asked for.
Will the day come when Angie will play with us once again?
Maybe. Or she might forget, and it'll never come. In the human world, we call that growing up and saying goodbye to your childhood self. Still, if Angie just remembers, we'll always be by her side. And until then, we'll be waiting.
Alright. That's a lot of emotion.
man.
Yeah, I don't think I can go further.
Are you sure? Oh no, never mind.
We definitely can.
But the tears, they feed me.
No. Yeah, Umineko gets emotional.
I require nourishment.
Orange, and you're telling me this isn't one of the super serious scenes?
So to clarify that statement, there's just specific scenes that we want to be like zero chance of interference, basically.
Yeah.
But still,
This
I
is-
said fuck.
Yeah.
Get the cum out of your fucking head!
That's not what I meant, dude.
Yeah, we saw that screenshot.
I saw that screenshot, bitch! I smashed the Seven Sisters horny!
Why?
Oh man.
They're not even that interesting.
Bruh, okay, Crimson
cute.
1, you're wrong. Roboot, there is a time and place to be horny for the Seven Sisters. I don't think when Angie's fucking going through that shit, I think it's the wrong time.
Oh, you shut up, Rambling Abyss. No, it was not based at that time.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Con, you good?
Big emotions.
Oh, big tears.
Yeah,
It's alright.
so-
It's alright. Let it out.
Surprisingly, I did not feel like tears. I just felt immense weight. Like, oh god.
I think that
It just hits the chest.
I think a piece of media that makes you uncomfortable is stronger than a lot of other pieces of media. Yes, exactly.
Like with stuff in Higurashi, like I felt like there was like I did have tears, but then with this, it's like it's not even like it's like I'm not even gonna say that it's like one is more than the other. I'm just saying that it was a different feeling.
Look, Higurashi brought me close. This pushed me over the fucking edge.
Like this just made me feel heavy, which is just a different feeling.
Oh, she wanted a friend.
And like I was like closing in on myself with my arms and knees. And went, ugh.
Fucking bee.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Woo! I will state this. Hey, you see why I kind of resonate well with Angie, with also being a younger sister and a kid in school that was also horribly bullied.
Oh, Joshua.
Oh, Joshy.
I didn't know you were a sister.
That's what I was thinking.
I was lucky enough to not really get bullied in school, but I think that's just because they wanted to avoid me.
I wish I was repulsive enough to not be bullied.
I remember kids tried to pass around a rumor that I tried to touch some girl's vagina.
What?
Ew.
Gross.
Yeah, they tried to, but that got killed immediately by the teachers.
I can imagine.
Josh, the One-chan.
I don't want to be the One-chan.
You want to be the emote?
For me, I just didn't play the social game. I just have my video games. Life was good.
Josh, do you mean to tell me that teachers were actually doing their job?
At my school,
Wow.
yeah, they did. I
Wow.
must assume rumor of you committing sexual assault would probably want the teachers to be like, okay, maybe we should stop that.
I know one girl like lied about me as trying to assault her. It's like all I did was touch her head. I thought it'd be funny. He said your head is round. I was a bit of a weirdo, but I thought it'd be like a funny joke because lol is so random at the time. And then she claimed I tried to assault her.
Mine was from inherently. I was trying to get my pencil back from people like throwing it around, and it so happened to land near a girl's lap. And in a rush to make it make the bullying stop, I went to go grab it, and it looked like I grabbed her vagina, but it didn't. It fell on the floor. So then they tried to run a rumor that I touched her vagina, and I was like, why?
I also remember, like, I apologized to that girl, like, the day after, saying, look, I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable, or something like that, and then she claimed that I threatened her.
Bone, why are there keys in the back
sorry,
of your...
I'm playing with some keys.
Boney?
Hey, listen, this hit some fucking real notes.
Yeah, same.
In the fifth,
Go on.
In the 5th grade, everyone in a class just started calling me orangutan.
Oh,
That's not even funny, bro. Why? Why did they do that?
Jesus.
It was some kind of dumb science thing. And one of the kids said that I looked like an orangutan. I got really pissed. I started running around the classroom. The teacher knew my family personally, and he tried to help squash it. But people still kept calling me that all year. By the time I found out my family was moving to a new house, I decided to tell the class to see what the reaction would be. So I said enthusiastically. Everyone cheered.
Yeah, I remember one time, like, I had the science teacher that would, like, film, like, the students doing things, and he made a joke about my about my favorite musician being Britney Spears, and I said, never say that again, because I was hyper depressed, and I just found it annoying, and then he, like, does a thing where he, like, shows, like, the people doing the science stuff, and he apparently showed that. I was gone at the time. And then everybody started calling me Britney Spears. And for a clinically depressed person, not great. Not great.
Share a story next if that's
It never
okay.
let up for me.
Okay. One more story from Roboot, then we'll move off because we're probably getting a bit too personal now.
Well, I remember this.
Umineko really got y'all in y'all feelings. I would have just ran hands. Anyway.
Speaking of running hands, there was this one time when I was in elementary school and I was just eating a sandwich while playing on the slide, right? I don't know why the fuck I was doing that. Not the point. I slid down the slide and then this kid took my sandwich and threw it in the garbage. And then I immediately punched him in the face and broke his stupid glasses. And then the teachers, I think, they called my parents over. And then they made me, my parents forced me to apologize. And then I vehemently said no. I was like, no, I'm never apologizing for what I did. Then when I came home, they started spanking me.
Oh.
I love victim blaming.
So we should probably move on to the discussion time.
Yeah.
Umineko.
Kaneko, are you good at the moment? Do you want to say anything? Any thoughts?
Any theories?
But honestly, I'm not even sure there's much other than maybe some stuff at the beginning, because that was a lot of bad feels.
I think
there were some good feels.
The moment
you begin to just accept reality for what it is, and deny the concept of anything fantastic or your daydreams, or just give them up completely. You ruin your chances to actually continue learning magic. Just cut it off forever.
I mean, it didn't seem like it was forever. It seems like you can actually go back into the fantasy world as long as you just get your imagination back. Like, Maria made it seem like it was not forever. But I mean, it's kind of hard not to. It's like, you know, you grow up.
Sorry.
That was good.
It's okay. Totally understandable. Alright, I don't think we're gonna be getting much done for this post-stream, so I think it's a good place to end it off here.
Oh, wait, do you want to say something?
Just hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And out of all the stakes, Mammon, greed, being the one to call Anji out like this. That was powerful.
Call her out in what way?
By calling out her bullshit and
I mean, did they?
her hypocrisy. Bone. Yeah,
That she was using the same words. She was slinging the same arrows.
Yeah, she was like literally just pulling the arrows out of herself and then firing them at the stakes.
Because she never had any ways to actually deal with that kind of thing on her own. In revealing everything deeper to a class of students who couldn't care less about anything involving her beforehand emotionally. Shocked them.
Alright, yeah.
Long words.
That'll do it, I guess. Alright.
I'm sorry.
We will.
No,
you're totally fine.
Baby. This is it. Let it hit. Cry it out. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. We will be doing this on Wednesday. Joshy will be doing Danganronpa
tomorrow.
And then Thursday will be Undertale. Have a good night, everyone.
Oh, doing it Wednesday.
Yes, because we we definitely need to start like making up sessions a little bit.
Yeah.
See you again.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
So we're gonna end up doing this 4 times this week. That's pretty cool.
No,
I mean,
because
well,
not on Friday.
Not on Friday.
Saturday's-
Probably
Well,
not
Saturday.
Friday, and probably not Saturday because I'm celebrating my birthday on those days. Probably.
Hey, can we celebrate too?
Sure. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
send him a cake from Canada.
Buy me things.
Orange, I just
cancel.
received my money for the month. I just fucking might.
Don't buy me. I don't need it. I don't need anything.
Canada.
Orange, don't worry, I'm not buying you a gift. It's fine.
Thanks, Bone. I appreciate that. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.